What's up, Whooper Gang? Vice Games here, and we are looking at a new deck emerging from Lost Origin. It's Goodra VStar. So let's have a look at what it does. It's a 270 HP V-Star Pokemon, and it's got this attack, Rolling Iron. Does 200 damage. During your opponent's next turn, this Pokemon takes 80 less damage from attacks after applying weakness and resistance. So the attack mitigates a big chunk of damage. 80 is quite a lot, and the reason why it's so good is that it makes it so your opponent cannot realistically piece together one-hit KOs often, if at all, unless they're doing stuff like Escape Rope into boss and stuff like that. And to go with the damage mitigation theme of the deck, you've got this incredible V-Star power Moisture Star that says during your turn, you may heal all damage from this Pokemon. So why this is so important is that it presents an opportunity for a massive tempo swing. So if you're sort of behind on the damage trade, using Moisture Star at an opportune time makes it so your opponent loses progress that they've made on the board. You know, they're set behind a turn because you erase the outcome of their last turn, which was attacking into the Goodra. So to go along with this Goodra, as you can see, it's got a very odd energy requirement for its attack, which is the theme that goes with Dragon-type Pokemon. It relies on the much anticipated Comfey Mirage Gate Colress experiment engine. So let's have a look at that, because this is the first time we're going to be covering it on the channel. Comfey with flower selecting says, once during your turn, if this Pokemon is in the active spot, you may look at the top 2 cards of your deck and put one of them into your hand and the other one into the lost zone. And similarly, Colress's experiment is supported that says, look at the top 5 cards of your deck, put 3 of them into your hand and the others into the lost zone. Now, why is putting cards into the lost zone important? Well, it's to be able to use this item here called Mirage Gate, which says, search your... you can only use this card if you have 7 or more cards in the lost zone, and it says search your deck for up to 2 basic energy cards of different types and attach them to your Pokemon any way you like, and then shuffle your deck. So the idea behind this deck is to set up your lost zone, which is kind of like a removed from play area, which occasionally comes back into the card game. So you put cards into the lost zone via the effects of Comfey and Colress's experiment, and then you get access to this fantastic energy acceleration item in the form of Mirage Gate. It allows you to put energy onto anything. So you want to be attaching energy mainly to Goodra VStar, but you can also attach it to Radiant Greninja, which can be quite a handy target to have access to in early, mid to late game. Like at any point in the game, Greninja can be really good. So alongside the Rolling Iron attack, preventing damage, also consider you have access to Crystal Cave here as well, healing damage from your Dragon-type Pokemon. And look, the rest of the deck is sort of based around getting you up and running. It's an incredible deck for Battle VIP Pass, because in the later stages of the game, when you're using Comfey and Colress's experiment, you can target the VIP Pass and send it to the lost zone because you don't need it anymore. And even, let's see, what else is good about the deck? Also, you just have access to things like Melony. So even if you whiff on everything, let's say somehow you miss out on everything that you need to make happen with this deck, you can still attach turn 1 to Goodra, and then on your second turn, you attach again, and then use Melony to accelerate the final energy needed, and you're attacking as early as turn 2 of Goodra. Perfectly possible. And then the way that you play from that point on is that you just use whatever opportunities come up to start using flower selecting and Colress's experiment. So, look, I got a bunch of games coming up for you. We played it on stream tonight, and it was a lot of fun. It's really nice playing a deck that's as strong as this one. I'll just get out of the way of that last count there, but the deck list will be in the description of the video as always. This deck, I cannot take credit for. It was played in a recent online tournament, and I'll put their name somewhere up here and their win record, and I'll put a link to the deck list in the description of the video. So look, if you enjoy seeing deck profiles like this, or if you enjoy seeing deck profiles of decks that are a little bit off the beaten path, which is what I tend to stray towards, then please consider subscribing to the channel. Up to you. Maybe just leave a like or comment if you prefer. Very low impact way you can support the channel. And look, I'll see you in the next live stream or video. So take care and goodbye. See you later. Alright, I guess we'll go capture energy here. Grab ourselves Comfey. Or do we grab ourselves Greninja? I think we've got better odds of success if we do it this way. Please? Heck yes. Cramorant's gonna be pretty important for this matchup. Okay. This Comfey may not be long for this world. But we'll see. I fully expect this Clefairy to pop off. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Alright, nothing in the prizes. But yeah, that Limitless link is the link to the deck list that I'm playing at the moment. So all credit to that player. They finished in that tournament with a record of 5-3. It would be interesting to see what they actually lost to. Doesn't actually show the pairings. I mean, you could work backwards and figure it out, but I'm not going to do that. Hey, Dorokan. Thank you for the kind words. I appreciate your comments lately on the videos. Thanks for joining me here live. We're playing Goodra VStar, as you can see, and we've done pretty well with it so far tonight. I'm a little worried about this matchup, but we'll see how we go. We might be alright. Flower selecting. We are going to take the Goodra VStar because the VIP pass is no longer required. Put down Comfey. We'll Radiant Greninja here and use concealed cards. Switch is good. Let's do that. Escape Rope doesn't really hurt either of us here. I think Training Court's probably going to be more important. And so we can actually go into a third Comfey, right? We retreat into that one, flower selecting. Scoop Up Net though. I feel like I need Training Court. I'm going to take Training Court. Oh, we already have one in hand too. It's alright. It's alright. It's alright. So switch into Cramorant. And so now we've got 4 cards in the Lost Zone, so we can attack with Cramorant, which is quite good. Let's do this. Grab Metal Energy. And then we'll use Spit Innocently, get KO on Clefairy. Try and attack with the Cramorant as early as possible. Maybe they whiff another attack or something like that. That would be fantastic for us. But, you know, otherwise we're not on struggle street necessarily, but it's a little bit scary, shall we say. So the Orbeetle attaches 3 of any energy from the opponent's discard pile to their Pokemon, and attackers DCE 30 plus 50 for each energy attached. Yeah, that is cool. Very funny. And the effect is just, like, funny in general, because you can deny the energy, the access to the energy to your opponent by, like, you know, you could just, like, put all of your opponent's energy in a discard pile on like a Crobat or something. Cramorant survives this. Oh no, no it doesn't. No anymore. It's a lot of work, but to see the face of the opponent when you're going off. True. It's not too far-fetched to think that you could pull it off, you know. I'm a little worried about putting Goodra active here. I really want to be able to attack with it, though. Yeah, gotta risk it. Dude, I should not have put Goodra active at all. Like, at all. Thinking back. We're gonna scoop up the Greninja and put it back down. Use the effect again. Always lucky. Yeah. I mean, we might as well just attach that. There is a Weird Ear on their side, so... Oh, this is a fantastic deck for Weird Ear as well. Late game sweep. Because it does a lot more damage with the energy. Twice as much damage, in fact. So in the late game, slam the Weird Ear down and swing. Pretty cool. I like this deck a lot. There are quite a number of like good single prize Pokemon that you can play now. Seems like they're here to stay as well. Even if they're not tippity top tier, they're more competitive than they have been. So you could certainly play them if you wanted. You know, like decks like Mad Party are still good. They're still fine. Lunatone and Solrock is still a fine deck as well. I think everybody's just gravitating to the next, like, kind of cheap deck to play, you know. So Escape Rope is a bit of a problem for us. We don't like that. We really don't want our opponent knocking out the Goodra if we can help it. Still haven't got the energy needed for Mirage Gate either. But we will get it soon. You know, how many is this? 4? So we might put Comfey active here, just so that we've got an opportunity to Lost Zone exactly enough. I'm gonna Greninja first. Okay. Now Flower selecting. Yep. And then Colress. Yep. These feel like the important cards. I don't feel like we need Ordinary Rod, but the we can get back Cramorant with it, so that's good. Alright, Ordinary Rod. Do both. I mean, we only want the Cramorant here, we don't want the Comfey. Take an energy. Ultra Ball. Discard. Comfey, Water Energy. Cram. Put down Cram, put down Goodra. We also get a massive turn with Greninja as well, I've realized. Oh, but only if we knock out the Manaphy. Let's see what they do. Because now they only have 3 energy in play, right? So, yeah, they do have a really big hand, but for starters, they're not able to get the quad Clefairy into play because of this Manaphy. So they're limited in their damage output unless they can do something about their bench. So we'll see how we go. This might end up pretty good for us. What do we all think about Goodra? Is it good? Is Goodra the good Pokemon? Hey, Kevin. Nice to see you. It's going alright. We're playing this Goodra VStar deck, and it's a really good deck. We're winning games left and right. Rolling Iron and Moisture Star are just fantastic attacks. A fantastic attack, fantastic V-Star power. What more do you want? Yeah, I don't think I need to convince you. I agree. Goodra is fantastic. And I think that there is a degree of skill expression with Goodra that makes it interesting, where you can try and get the most that you can out of the deck, if that makes sense. Oh, please. Hello. So we evolved to the V-Star. Kyurem and Arceus Intel. Well, they are good. Let's just flower selecting here for fun. We'll take Mirage Gate. Do Lost Zone and energy there, which is a little unfortunate. Touch the energy here and retreat. We need to go into the Goodra just because it can preserve HP quite well. And let's Mirage Gate. We've only got the one water energy remaining in deck, so keep that in mind. Rolling Iron. Take the KO. Capture. Maybe I could have attached an energy to Greninja. That would have been good actually if I did that, but because then I could have gone next turn. I could go Mirage Gate Water Energy. But yeah, I can see like why the Ordinary Rod is actually pretty good for the deck. We might be able to just concealed cards into the second Mirage Gate and get like, oh. But there's only one water energy remaining in the deck, so... Not the Arc Intel, don't fall into its tempting trap. I don't know what our opponent's going to do. We actually just win next turn by knocking out the Weirdeer. And by attacking the Goodra, we kind of just like make sure that our position is shored up as much as possible. Like, they cannot get enough damage out. At least I don't think so. If they had like a really good hand, maybe you're able to Moonwatching Party like crazy on the turn. But like, you know, we haven't seen the right cards come out of our opponent just now, and seeing the retreat into the Weirdeer now means that they're sort of sitting with this much energy for the turn. I would have liked to see something like the Cape, maybe, just to make it happen. But that's alright. Let's do this for good measure. Moisture Star, reduce the damage, and then we just Rolling Iron. take the last 2 prizes. Pow. So let's do it. Flower selecting. I think Colress Experiment is marginally more important here. They're both like really good cards. Really, really good. We're gonna retreat into this one. Do it again. Take pick. Scoop Up Net. Put this active. Oh. I messed up. I totally messed up my sequence there. That's alright. We can just cruise it at 2 with flower selecting. We sort of got everything that we need. And just one second, I need to check something. Be right back. Sounds good, anime. Well, I'm gonna run a few games on the ladder. See what we see out there. And then we can run it back. Marnie! Well, now I feel bad about not grinding through the cards. Would have been good to use the Switch and at least get one more flower selecting, but Air Balloon's good. Mirage Gate's not that good. It's kind of a hard spot, a hard hand to play through, but we'll see how we go. I would have really liked to keep the capture energy, but oh. Energy in the discard pile means that Training Court is online. Ultra Ball's not great with this hand because I'd like to keep a lot of what I've got here. Ooh, that changes things. So we can take Melony and let the energy get discarded. Let's do this. Dang. If only I'd burned the Switch earlier. So I guess that's a lesson learned for me. To burn the Switch on that turn. Alright, we got lucky. Getting rid of the Ordinary Rod there is a little bit scary because it is a very nice card to have access to, but it means that we get to attack with Cramorant this turn, and I don't really want to pass that up. So let's go 4. Ooh. I'm gonna put the Comfey down. I really want to put Greninja into play, but at the same time, it's like I can't. I think I'm gonna put another water energy over here too. Hang on, I can do this differently. I can go Ultra Ball, get rid of that and that. Yeah. Wait, no, I can get rid of... yeah, we can get rid of Mirage Gate. And we'll take the Goodra, because I really want to protect the energy attachment that I do have. So I'm going to play it like this. And then we're on the lookout for a metal energy. Which might be difficult, but we've certainly set ourselves up to be able to pull it off. Metal Energy and discard pile. There's only 4 Metal Energy in the deck, so it might be wishful thinking, but we'll give it the best go that we can. Dark Signal. That's a difficult spot. Makes me wish I had the Water Energy placement there instead, but it's sort of hard to know that this was going to be the outcome of the turn. Unfortunately, we just did not get the turbo start, so now it's sort of at the whim. Now, we do have, what? We have 2 Switch and an Escape Rope. We haven't lost zoned them. Oh, we lost zoned the Escape Rope. And we haven't used the switches, so our outs are 2 Switch. If Goodra even survives, it might just get knocked out clean here. Yeah. Does it? No, it survives on 10 HP. So, if we can, I think I would like to Moisture Star, but it really depends on what the hand looks like. So it'll do 210, right? Hello? Are we getting shield bashed? Heck yeah. There we go. Let's go Weird Ear. Weird Ear is a deer. After all. Alright. I dig it. I dig it. Let's go. Move all our energy to Weird Ear. No problem. Flower selecting. We're going to take this. Retreat here. Flower selecting again. Lost zone the Melony. I have to be careful about how I play the turn upcoming, so we'll go Colress. We need the Metal Energy. And we can take Boss. And I kind of want to take Colress again. Hey, Rishon. So now we've got the Metal Energy. Very good. Scoop up our Comfey. But we are in trouble, actually. Because we don't have the extra damage needed to take out Weird Ear. That sucks. I could have played that better. Never mind. Wait, does this thing just knock out my... I think it does. 6 by 4, 240. Oh, it doesn't knock out Goodra just yet, but it's close. We're gonna force the boss's orders out of them at least, but I might have been better off just facing it down with Goodra and using Rolling Iron to sort of like ensure that we don't get knocked out, if that makes sense. Okay. They're on the run. That's what I like. 7 more days. 7 more days you have to go to uni. Well, it is a bit of a journey. Enjoy it is my advice. Like, if you can do things like join clubs or like functions or just like anything extracurricular, my advice, like, if you think that you can make time for it, I think you should. I think it's good. Alright, we want to draw more. So we're going to flower selecting here. We'll take the Greninja. Annoying. Annoying. Colress. Take Crystal Cave, that, and another Colress. Put the others into the Lost Zone. I don't want to put the other Goodra into play yet. So we're just going to attack with Rolling Iron. If I put the other Goodra into play, it just puts a big target on its head. So we'll wait. And then on the same turn that we take out this Weird Ear, then we'll put the Goodra down. I think that works out well. A senior also gave you the exact advice. He said that everything doesn't move around academics only. Yeah. I think also it's just like it's one of these things where these times in your life, they're like, it's every day that you live is the last time you'll live that day, right? And you don't want to finish your time at places like university without experiencing the full breadth of all the experiences that you can get out of being at university. I sort of regret not doing more at university. I did participate in a few clubs here and there as they sort of like were relevant to my interest, but otherwise I kind of just like stayed in my lane, only focused on my studies, and yeah. But I also had like my other reason for that too is because I already had extracurricular stuff happening in my life outside of uni. So I was like involved in like gaming events and playing Pokemon cards and all that sort of stuff. So I didn't feel like I needed to commit too much time to things happening at university. And I was already like, I was on a pretty good road as far as all that goes. That knocks us out. So I was gonna use Moisture Star there. But it looks like we're all right.